Okay. Tapi kalau ikut manifesto Pakatan Harapan, we don't have for Kementerian Perumahan dan Tempatan, there's no 100 days punya immediate. But however, within my 100 days here, after listening to the briefing yang tadi diorang buat tadi dalam taklimat, ada beberapa perkara yang perlu saya nak kena kajikan adalah satu adalah tentang pengurusan sistem pekerja untuk sampah dan sebagainya. Ya, satu yang keduanya adalah perumahan, okay, and then satu dua perumahan, the other one is PBT itself. Tiga perkara yang saya kena can be done within this 100 days, insyaAllah. So macam contoh sistem pekerja ni, tadi dia orang briefing pada saya, ada beberapa negeri yang di bawah pengendalian kementerian, 7 negeri, dan ada some states yang di ada states semua tidak on their own. So I was thinking that I did ask them to present to me whether it's better to decentralize it at the state level or whether the ministry has got to do it. Yeah. So we have to be focused in our core business. Our core business is actually to look into the well-being and also the effective management of the waste, which is the best system so that the country is not polluted and that kind of thing. That's our core business. But our core business is not to manage the pungutan and all those things. Okay. Yang keduanya adalah perumahan tu. Saya nak tengok whether there's a possibility of us pulling together. At the moment kita ada kita di kementerian ni ada rumah PPR kan, public housing. Dan lepas tu kita is the agency that approve projects, housing projects, whatever from the private sector. Yang ketiganya ada Disprima, which is under the jawatan Perdana Menteri. So I wonder whether we can also, in our manifesto we have put the National Affordable Council kan. So to form that National Affordable Home Council. So I hope to get that approved so that we can start looking into all these housing projects in the country. We put under one banner, under one head, so that kita tak ada duplication in terms of projects, in terms of manpower, in terms of cost. So by doing so, I hope we can cut down cost and manpower, and of course it will be more synchronized, lagi terselaras tu, jadi kita lebih senang untuk dapat gambaran. Kerana ketika ini kementerian sedang membuat satu sistem yang sedang dalam proses adalah untuk ada satu database tu yang mana kita boleh access to the number of houses, number of homes yang occupied, all those things. So tengah buat penjelasan itu. Jadi from there kita akan dapat gambaran. The moment you open that thing, kita dapat gambaran what is the situation of our housing, our housing situation, kedudukan perumahan kita dalam Malaysia ni. Itu dua lah. So yang ketiga is this PBT punya management. Okay. Yang keempat tadi saya ingat bomba juga, saya satu perkara yang kritikal juga saya nak melihatkannya. Untuk PBT tu, management PBT, saya sangat concern tentang rumah-rumah PPR yang mana pengurusannya, management dia adalah di bawah tanggungan residents itu sendiri, JMB, Joint Body Management. Ya, yang mana saya alhamdulillah saya 2 penggal menjadi ahli parlimen, saya banyak turun padang, dan isu-isu di kawasan adalah banyak melibatkan PBT. So this is something that I really am very passionate about, because dekat kawasan perumahan ni, low cost ni, this is where most of the problems are. Lift rosak, air, electricity tak bayar, air, hutang berjuta-juta, some of them, and kerusakan dan sebagainya. So one, of course, we have to deal with the mentality of the people. Second is the management of it. Okay, so saya nak cadangkan untuk PBT mengambil alih management of this rumah-rumah kos rendah sebagai badan yang lebih berautoriti agar melicinkan tentang collection of maintenance, dengan tentang penyelenggaraan. And then third is about how they orientate the community in the PPR themselves. Okay, so and of course satu lagi perkara yang saya amat bersimpati dengan PPR ni apabila dia melantik JMB di kalangan mereka, kita semua tahu umum tu siapa yang tinggal rumah PPR ni. Orang-orang yang berpendapatan rendah, orang yang mungkin dia punya education level pun tidak sampai ke tahap untuk menjadi pengurus besar pada satu bangunan. So it's impossible for them to manage. So until unless saya harap dapat PBT akan handle ini dan menyelaraskannya until the time when they are ready, dia tahu macam nak buat sistem right for them, then we can give it to them until the time. Yeah. So kalau yang macam taman-taman tu got no problem because yang ada. But on the other end, taman-taman tu ada problem juga. When everybody is so clever, they don't want to belong to one community. They want to have their own heads, their own. That also I have challenge with them in my kawasan. But I managed to persuade them to form resident association because it makes things easier for them. They can go straight to the PBT as a group, and then PBT can recognize instead of going one person ad hoc, that kind of thing. So this is I wanted to do on the PPR, management of the PPR. Of course, satu lagi saya harap saya boleh juga mengendalikan penduduk-penduduk asing. Kerana kita lihat kalau penduduk asing tu ramai, banyak di rumah-rumah kos rendah ni, because it's cheap, and mungkin Malaysians pun nak sewakan rumah dia. They feel like because dia tahu orang asing ni dia desperate for homes, they can get better rents, so dia kasih pada dia orang instead of kasih to Malaysians. So but having said that, saya harap kalau saya boleh buat satu unit atau satu pemantauan dari PBT juga untuk memantau kepada mereka-mereka house owner, tuan-tuan rumah yang bila nak menyewakan rumah dia kepada orang asing, dia mesti meregisterkan orang-orang asing ni ke PBT, agar kita tahu berapa ramai orang asing tinggal kat situ, agar mudah untuk kita buat pemantauan dan mudah untuk kita mengorientasikan mereka. Dan baru kita boleh upgrade ataupun boleh kita menambah baikkan standard of living, living condition dalam PPR ni. Kita tengok living condition dekat PPR ni, saya kalau give a choice, don't quote me lah, give a choice, I nak robohkan semua balik, buat balik, if you want a choice. But kesian, it's like a slum. Malaysians, we shouldn't be duduk dalam keadaan macam ni. Dulu kalau ada setinggan, ini setinggan flat maknanya. It's just as bad as that. Dulu kita nak sifat setinggan, kita buatkan rumah flat. But it's just as bad. It's even worse. So it's something that I feel we have to do. Then next I want to look into is community empowerment. Saya rasa penting. Community empowerment tu adalah untuk PBT memperanan engagement with the community. Instead of kita buat polisi, kita buat kuasa, I think kita kena move away. Kita kena move away from that role of sebagai implementer dan sebagainya. Kita kena lebih kepada polisi dan memonitorkan tentang kejayaan polisi-polisi itu dan program-program itu, rather than kita yang menjadi implementer, kita yang executor, dan kita kena pantau dan kita kena buat dan this. But before we reach that, we have to do so much about community empowerment. Maknanya peranan PBT sekarang adalah untuk engage with the communities by the resident association, by the whatever association we have to engage, so that every program yang kita nak buat, dia orang akan faham. Macam no plastic bag katakan, recycling, So until we have a strong community empowerment on the ground, then it's much easier untuk kita PBT untuk melaksanakan dasar-dasar yang progresif seperti negara maju. Kalau kita tak ready, the community is not ready, kita ambil lah plug dekat dulu, kita pergi lalu negara, kita belajar, kita nak buat ni. But our capacity, our human capacity, modern insan kita tu lemah. They don't understand the benefit, they don't understand what is good for them, dia tidak akan menyokong. So jadi saya harap ini kita boleh satu pendekatan yang baru, yang mana kita mainkan peranan untuk educate rakyat and promote what we want to do. Dan sampai satu tahap yang kita lagap dia dah bersedia, dan kita boleh buatkan polisi dan biar mereka boleh laksanakan. Dan akhirnya sekali pasal bomba, tadi waktu briefing tadi, dia kata dia punya target throughout the country ada supposed to be 500 over 240 apa bomba punya stations, but the bomba baru 290, which is about half. So can you imagine, we only half that, when bomba is very important. It's just like a humanitarian punya job, humanitarian job where kita involve lives of the people, nyawa kalau ada kebakaran dan sebagainya. So ini satu perkara yang saya nak memandang serius, to make sure that bomba punya management, bomba punya facilities, bomba punya support system is tip top, so that kalau ada kebakaran we can save lives dan harta dan sebagainya. Ni lagi, I answer everything already.
Sebenarnya dah answer.
I rangkum everything.
Cakap pasal PPR tu. Okey, kita cakap kalau nak engage gunakan PPT dulu PR. Ada contoh tak macam program yang dapat dilaksanakan? Macam sebelum ni kita
Contoh macam mana?
contoh yang kementerian dapat implement kepada PPT.
Belum ada lagi. Tapi dalam parlimen dulu waktu saya ada pembangkang, kita memang cuba mengajukan, tapi menteri ada jawab lah, it's not that easy whatever, tapi we have to have the political will. So I think it can be done insyaAllah. But of course probably it will akan melibatkan cost. Saya faham, jadi cost kita sekarang ni government, kita try to cut down cost, we want to bila GST kita take objective, of course we have to cut down cost. Saya percaya bila saya kalau review balik bajet kementerian ini, ada beberapa perkara yang saya boleh cut down and saya boleh gunakan fund itu balik untuk buatkan yang saya cadangkan ni.
Dia cakap kata registration for the foreigners kan, itu macam kita ambil dekat negara barat kita akan register in the council itself. So setakat itu ke ataupun boleh buat lebih lagi daripada
we can wait for the first step saya nak buat dekat rumah PPR because that's the place yang slum yang kita harus tolong dia orang dulu, because kalau orang yang kaya-kaya sikit tu dia can be empowered sikit, dia tahu nak buat kan. Yang orang yang lower income ni they just don't know what to do, we have to come in, kita kena masuk campur dalam pengurusan mereka tu. Dan pada masa yang sama juga saya nak menguruskan pendatang-pendatang asing yang duduk di rumah PPR tu. Banyak rakyat kita tak ada rumah. You know why tak ada rumah? Not because they have home somewhere else, not because dia kata because tempat dia teruk dia nak tempat lain, no. Because the sewa yang diimposkan oleh tuan rumah itu is so expensive, dia pun can't afford, you know. Because it's a free market lah, high offer dia orang ambil. So high offer siapa datang? Orang asing. Yang orang asing dia duduk macam mana? Bukan 3 orang rumah untuk 3 orang, tapi dia sampai puluh-puluh orang. So this way living conditions become so bad for our people. And even though it's them kami don't look good for the country. Kan? Kita nampak kita kasih negara maju tapi keadaan kita macam itu. So I have to clean up that place.
because of that, pasal harga rumah kita. Bila kita sekarang masalah kita harga rumah terlalu tinggi. Dan ada yang
sebab tu saya harapkan tadi bila saya dah pull everything together, prima lah, lepas tu apa lagi? No, we have to review. Lepas bila saya review balik dan saya boleh bawakan sekali ada di perumahan punya division, dan lepas tu kemudian I pun dengar ada kementerian wilayah mungkin probably can dissolve whatever. So we pull everything together. Saya boleh cut cost in terms of manpower, running, whatever, satu. Dan saya boleh tengok dari program juga, okay? Dari developers and something. No, bila saya tengok ni pada penyeluruhnya, insyaAllah there were things that we can cut down, and at the end of the day we can meet the goals of meeting up the 1 million homes yang kita janji, and at an affordable cost for a comfortable home, and then that will also bila I believe lah, I mean from a gut feel, bila saya tengok tu nanti, saya believe kita boleh kasih house with more affordable price, insyaAllah. We cut down all this lah.
Is it gonna be done because bila cakap pasal the prima lah, the developer, the tanah lah, this also involves lots of other ministry and also the state itself.
And plus the banks also. The banks, itu semua kita akan kajikan semua. And of course, betul kata kalau ada national affordable, national apa yang in our manifesto kan, national affordable council home kan, home council something like that. Kita tengok kan betul-betul sikit apa dia right term. Okay, so jadi kalau kita ada tu, dan kita tengok semua aspect of housing across the ministries yang mana ada semua, we try to bring under one roof. Jadi kita senang nak manage. And on top of that, we wanted to do re-urbanization also. Because in Selangor, dia dah ada program mana current PPR house yang low cost tu, yang like I said, the living conditions is not so good. So kita ada program yang mana kita developer themselves, they want to upgrade this low cost into a medium cost. So dia buatkan rumah yang lebih besar, and then with better facilities, then dia movekan orang-orang yang low cost ni kepada rumah better homes. Then lepas tu with at their cost, of course dia ada development plan yang lain sekali. So this is something that I want to see.
National Affordable Housing Council,
National
Affordable
Housing Council, chaired by the PM in our manifesto kan. So I hope that can happen, and we pull everything there under one roof, and of course I would want to be involved there. Then like I said, maybe there's some other transformation programs that we can do. Ada this sewage transformation plan punya land area yang kita boleh convert into living units and that kind of thing. Ada lah juga macam itu.
Okay, saya pasal rumah punya. Ya.
You remember? Sama?
Sama.
Still okay lah. Okay, then you share.
Sama-sama. Okay, jadi bila cakap pasal the masalah paling besar sekarang is tak cukup rumah. Selain daripada ada house council tu, is there any story because Prima dah start jual, Selangor dah start jual, even di Johor pun dah start jual. What will happen to these projects?
Tak ada. Probably kita boleh kita find a formula how we blend everything together. You don't have to go and dissolve. Maybe in terms of name tu kita tak ada. We find a formula how we put them together. Itu saja. The mechanism, the formula, So when we get that, strike a good balance and good formula and good mechanism, probably the house cost also could be reduced, and then the management of it also could be more efficient, kan? So I believe from my gut feel, I think we should be able to do it.
Questions of the ministry?
Ministry of interested in housing.
Okay, anything about housing ke ministry?
Okay, next one. What housing? Okay. Is there any studies that we done macam berapa keperluan perumahan yang perlu dibuat?
Ya, itulah yang I kata tu, ada satu ini jabatan ni tengah buat satu data analysis. So I hope to have that soon.
So this all is being looked into in one release.
Yeah.
Okay, now it's about you.
Oh, okay.
Alright.
No wonder you're keeping quiet. Otherwise, you're not asking about.
Okay.
All different areas.
Okay. So, selama ni, have you ever thought or even imagined that one day you will become a minister?
Well, like becoming an MP is something that I also didn't expect. It's the same thing that becoming a minister is something else. But I know it will come, but maybe not my time. I was thinking that way. So it happened during my time now. Yeah. So of course in 2008 when I said, okay, this election, probably maybe another 2 elections, then we can manage to change the country. Then it came on to 2008. Then to me, in that election, I was thinking maybe another election, then can take over the government. But we did it. Just did it, take over the government. So then, by virtue of the position that I hold, so that's why I'm giving a ministry to handle. So and plus the experience that I have, the community and the kind of things, so they give. But it comes as I don't know what to say. But to me, it's like the sense of satisfaction and the sense of feeling of joy is when I can deliver. What we wanted to do all this time when we were on the other side, we always talk about it. So we wish can we do that, and we deliver, and the rakyat can support it. It's most important. I said, rakyat can support is most important.
First thing you will bring up in the parliament, bila convene nanti dengan rakyat?
Di start in parlimen, aku tak adalah, aku jawab soalan. Aku tak ada question dia mana. Aku jawab soalan.
How does that feel?
That's
So
why
now
I
you'll be on the other side.
That's why I said. That's why I was thinking that mungkin bila masuk parlimen baru can I have the feel of being the government. So now it's a step that being the feel that I come to this building. When I was approaching this building, I was thinking, wow, this building is so big. It's 18 stories. It's a big responsibility that I got to get. It's very scary. When I see, because as tall as the building, as much as that is a small thing we got to carry. So if we are not successful, the building will collapse. It's the same thing, the ministry will collapse. So it's a very, very heavy responsibility to carry, you see. So it's just like you alone carrying this building, can you imagine? So that's the kind of fear that I have, holding that big responsibility, heavy burden. Yeah, but nevertheless, I think inshallah, with the kind of political will that we have, and then the determination, basically kita nak fulfill the rakyat wishes, the rakyat's hope, so we must do it, and inshallah we can do it.
Okay, soalan lain?
Dia nak jawab semua tu.
Yang first tadi dah semua.
Aku saya ada rangkum semua soalan. Okay.
Okay, political question.
Alright.
If you can give us just like a hint on who will be the Selangor MB after this?
I think if they have a name, they would have announced already. So, but there are a few considerations being looked into. So that's why the Sultan agree for Datuk Seri Azmin to still be the Menteri Besar and give him time to look into the right candidate to be proposed to the Sultan, and Sultan had to also to agree to the person. So inshallah we will also have someone to follow through Azmin's legacy there.
And what do you think about the shocking 1 trillion debt?
Yeah. So everybody is talking about it now.
Yeah.
1 trillion because now Najib bluff. Last time was what 540 billion, now become 1 trillion. So now the more reason the riot is so angry, he's bluffing and all those things. So that's why. So these are the things now we are going to abolish the GST. So therefore, I think I think Prime Minister will the first thing that I don't know. I think our first cabinet thing definitely we have to cut down ages. We have to cut down all our expenses. All this is all memang kita akan do that first prudent spending lah. So this is the first thing we're going to do. Probably travelling, probably renovation, probably office, probably cutting of staffs. I think that's also important. All the frills has to go. Yeah. So I think there's a lot of money there. We can move on. And of course some projects, that's why we're putting Azmin there to look into the economic development so that the country can progress economically, and that of course bring income to cover the debts, and at the same time we need to move forward.
Are there a lot of staff under your ministry will be retrenched?
Not really, I've not seen the...
Or just those from the other side, from the previous governments?
They have 17,000 employees here, yeah, in a different division or whatever.
KPKT is?
Yeah, KPKT overall is 17,000 employees throughout the country lah. But here itself is about 3,000, isn't it? Okay, so I have to look into whether there's a necessity or what. If there's no necessity, then there's no need to be employed because it's some job duplication. If we try to cut down, if we can cut down, we will cut down. Expenses, I think travelling expenses, travelling overseas, I don't think it's time to do that. It's time to do house cleaning. I think that should be our concentration. So therefore, we will not involve a lot of those unnecessary expenses at this point in time. So if there's only necessity, then we will do it. If not, we won't. At my ministry like itself, that's the thing that I want.
You are replacing certain, at least 2 ministers who are very famous with their like renegade and lots of political appointments. So all in all, do you think that we're gonna do much better than Rahman Dahlan and Norma?
Inshallah, I believe I can do so.
Yeah.
Actually, what do you think about your predecessor?
I don't know, because Rahman has a short time juga. Berapa years Rahman? 2 years
Yes.
Then after that go to No pun 2 years
Yeah.
Because within this one term kan ada 2 minister kan. Before that was the okay.
Aziz.
So I think in my general statement about them, because I think they are being locked into the into the political system where they need to satisfy atau melayan political needs, political request, political needs, political hopes, So that's why they are going off tangent a little bit. Maybe not a little bit lah. I wouldn't to sound so bad because they're talking about people, you know. So they're going off tangent. So their focus was not at the core business. That I can see, you know. But it's very political. When they go down, it's very political. It's not about giving the rakyat the best, giving the rakyat the changes or the policies to upgrade the community, like I said, the rakyat themselves. So this is. It's my passion that I want to see Malaysians to be upgraded, to be a mature society, to be a progressive society, you know. So then when you have that kind of passion and determination, and of course the political will to do that, inshallah. But it's not easy because like I also am a political renegade, whatever you call, but I have to educate them. What is the importance of our mission here? It's not about fulfilling, but it's everyone must do the job to help the rakyat. So they understand that, so it's not so difficult about us because we come from opposition. So but we shall not be too complacent. I think come a time, so in my political ceramah I would say that, you know, maybe 1-2 terms, okay, after that maybe there will come a time they might become like them, so that's the time that you all have to make the change also, I see. So that's, but now rakyat is more mature. I think they can see, man. The time comes, if you don't deliver, you're becoming too complacent, you're becoming too relaxed, and then you're not doing things for the rakyat, and they don't know what to do with you. So therefore, we have to be more careful. We have to really deliver what we say.
As a woman, as a Pakatan Harapan woman chief, will you get help from the women? I mean, like to spearhead this ministry as for another woman representative from Pakatan Harapan itself?
For which one? For deputy or what?
Or maybe for deputy, maybe for ministry.
For this ministry itself?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter to me because there's not the ultimate question about this 30%. So of course I promote 30%. I want to be better than being government where they feel after 60 years old they tak dapat nak fill up all this women quota for 30%. So but given us the first time and we only have 20 women MPs yang berjaya menang dalam election, 20 aja out of 140 is even not even 30%. And then we have now ministries about 25 maybe. So and then all of that pun kita kena tengok latar belakang diorang, dia punya qualification, that kind of thing. And then it's not easy for us to fulfill that 30%. But for this round, so for next round inshallah we will guide more women and train them in the various fields so that we can identify which is more relevant to women leadership, that kind of thing. We can do so that when the next time come around, we have more women MPs, and then we can put them in more these ministerial positions or deputy and so on and so forth. But this time around memang tak dapat fulfill. But every time again when I see the Prime Minister, I keep on whispering to him, please make sure that whatever we do, because I know we don't have the numbers, maybe we don't have also the right people, but we must look better than Barisan Nasional.
Okay.
Then?
Thank you so much.
Right, okay, thank you.